Hello and welcome to the 118th leg of the World Tour with Iceman in the H145 of High Performance Group and others. We are flying with the Fixed Wing Alliance. If you'd like to join us, you will find the link in the video descriptions to the Discord server. And we are flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the East Asian servers. So as always, we're getting prepared and we'll be right back.
Traffic.
Okay guys, everything seems to work, so I'm in for the flight.
Well, on behalf of both Zeta, Grandma, you do the honor.
Let's go! Yeah man,
Okay,
run
that
things.
man, run things. Well, I tried.
Well done, Rasta. So, let's go.
And you won't have any trouble keeping up in that vertigo.
So you bought the P-28?
I did.
You like it?
I do.
I was looking. I saw you over there, P-28 flying. I just saw you on the world map.
Ah, yes I was.
I was looking at getting the Kodiak.
I've flown it 3 times already.
I think I'm
It
gonna
brings
wait.
brings back fond childhood memories.
I think I'm gonna wait till after this next. Worry about it.
Iceman, no, no, don't turn to the dark side. No.
No, I won't.
Go on, you know you want to.
Nah. No, I'm still rudderhead. Can't help it. When you have such a fantastic bird to fly, it's hard not to. You guys, you know, you just haven't tried it, that's all.
I
guess I'm an-
There?
And we all know why, Iceman.
What's that?
I said, and we all know why they don't try that helicopter.
Oh, they're scared. They know they never go back to fixed wing.
And now it needs a pilot to fly a helicopter, Iceman.
Yeah, they probably can't fly it. Yeah.
I'm a non-binary aviator. I fly both fixed wing and rotary.
Well, that don't make you all bad.
I have to out me as well. I really enjoy the 7th Leaf 7, for example.
And the Comanche.
Did A2A release?
No, but in previous sims, I think you said you loved the Comanche,
Oh
didn't you?
yeah, I would go crazy if they release it for 2020.
Are you guys in the air?
Yes, sir.
I don't see any tags.
And they are releasing the what do you call it, on Friday, aren't they? The Osprey. So, you know.
Yeah, I posted a
think
link to a
half.
video. First look into it. Some guy that made a preview. Have you seen that link in Discord?
I've not seen the link. I've seen the video. If it's the two-tone Murphy one.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
the one I saw.
Yeah, have you seen that folding action?
Yes.
It's like a transformer.
Yeah, and it's so nice with that little turn-in wheel on the throttle to do the angle of the rotors.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Looks interesting. I never realised how fast they were, because as he takes off and he starts tilting the rotors, I think he says he's doing about 180 knots already.
Yep. Yep.
And it's been released as a separate pack. They're releasing as well, isn't there? We've seen the pack, the amphibious pack.
Yeah, but
Released with
no.
like the aircraft carriers and stuff.
you can't call it flying or landing in an Osprey. It's more a controlled crashing.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really know an awful lot about them, but it looks like there's nothing like it in the sim, so could be worth a look. But as me and Iceman were discussing before, we were speculating on the cost. I don't think it's going to be particularly cheap.
Oh, get it, Chris. This is the way we get you in the H145.
I could just go
You
in the
think-
back of an H145 after a plane crash.
Think that'll put him over the top.
No, I don't think so. He's experienced.
I don't think he
Oh,
can handle
because-
the 145.
If it's any consolation, on a week on Friday, I'm obviously going to dive into a couple of the Bell helicopters, or the I think Nemeth Designs are doing the Bell, aren't they? On the new update.
And you wouldn't at least try the H145 first?
I will give it a try, yeah. I was just setting up all my bindings and stuff. 2 seconds. Back in a sec.
By the way, guys, do you really know that our wives should be proud to have us? Yeah, it's really easy. We are the men that are capable of multitasking. We are doing 4 things at a time. We are steering, we have a throttle, we have rudders, we are talking.
Kitty Star 21, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support. I don't think I've seen you in the stream before, so I thought I'd just tell you this is a GA flight, and if you're inclined to fly, you're welcome to fly with us. Our next airport is going to be Sierra Whiskey Papa Iceman. Sierra Whiskey Papa Iceman. And you can join us. You can join us in Heights Discord. Thank you, Chris, for live comms. And we run these every Wednesday and Thursday at 1300 Eastern Standard Time. Love to have you join us.
There's no point in putting a calendar link on at the moment.
The calendar doesn't work. I don't know.
Exactly.
The events are still posted. You just have to dig a lot deeper to find them.
Yeah, I wish they'd fix that calendar.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I really can't imagine what's taken them so long. Excuse me.
When I was a web developer, we'd never ever let anything like that be down for so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody surely reported it.
They did report it, and don't call me Shirley.
That live weather is dark.
See, I'm on live weather, and I've got sun.
Maybe I'm too low. Oh, what's your altitude?
1,000 feet.
Are you in an aircraft or in a submarine, Matt?
Well, I'm on live weather and I got good weather.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
sun
me
as well.
too.
Like tailwind, couldn't ask for more. Oh, okay. Well, the card came. It's still a stutter fest. OBS just froze. Oh, my sim just froze.
Yeah, now I got nice sunny weather here.
Oh. Oh, girls, this doesn't feel good. Hi, Roby. I'm sorry. I did see you say hello. I missed it. I did see it, though, kind of. I didn't say hello. Hello, Roby. Ah, my OBS. My sim froze. I'm stuck. Oh, yeah, that pause on.
You've disappeared off the screen anyway, off my screen.
Yeah, then I've crashed.
Well, I didn't see anybody tag. I'm cycling. Traffic.
Well, I'm gonna have to start over. It says it's using 23% of the processor, like it's working. Oh well. That wasn't any fun.
What is the name tags under? General options?
General options data.
I'll be right back.
Well, I did a flip and it didn't like it. Locked up so bad it wouldn't even CTD. Well, that new capture card seems to be working like it's supposed to, Grandler. Haven't seen any issues.
Okay. But it's still weird why it's your stream is lagging if it's not lagging on your sim. What kind of graphics cards do you have in this streaming computer?
Not much. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay.
It was the only thing he could get to fit it. It's
Yeah.
a real skinny machine.
Yeah, the best thing is to have a NVIDIA card or something in it for encoding.
Forget whether it's in video or not.
What's Cowbell Cody flying today?
Flying the
Something's fast.
HCG H1 racer.
Hello, Dan. Hello, Cody.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, guys.
Hey, Iceman. Hello.
Is anybody missing nameplates?
Cody, I don't know if it's just me, but your volume is pretty low.
This is my
Hello?
microphone is far away. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
That's truck Mac. Listen, I'm missing my nameplates, and I've checked everything. It's really weird, and I've cycled my health and
Are
safety.
your nameplates on in the settings, Matt?
Yeah, I went in there and checked it.
Flight conditions correct at the start of the flight.
Oh, that I didn't check.
Make sure you're on all players.
Yeah, how do I do that without going out of the?
You can't. You'll have to go back into the main menu, unfortunately. Main menu. Set up a flight. Flight conditions on the right.
So then I have to start the flight over.
Yeah, but you're in a fast plane, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I can give you the ICAOs from the second airport onwards if you want.
I got them written down.
Damn Windows 8. I don't know how to find the graphics card on it. I'm in devices and I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Where do you find the flight plan?
If you
You're
go
gonna have to go on Discord, go to Simply Simulator and the World
just
Tour
go up
info.
into group flights.
Oh, Jesus, 2 people at the same time.
Just go up into group flights. It'll take you straight to the calendar page.
You mean group flying? Oh, wait a minute, I gotta find group flight.
No, group flights.
There
I've
it
just
goes.
banned a really weird one there, Brad. Really weird one.
Oh, did you get rid of one?
Yeah, but it was a really strange one. Chat stats.
Yeah, I see it.
But it says there, leave my channel. If you want to get rid of me, just ban me. It's as easy as that. what data do you collect, and all data collection.
Yeah, I've seen one like that before.
You got it, Matt?
Yeah, I got it.
Richard, how's that Chancellor?
It's going good. It's I like it. I'm just getting used to a few things that are a little
Like the
different.
raw speed of it.
Yeah, I really had to slow it down.
Oh, hiya, Cody. I've just noticed you're in here. How are you doing?
Gear Down Simulations has a add-on payware for this airport coming up on.
Oh, cool. What I was going to do this weekend, I was going to look at flightsim.co, see if there's anything for Papua New Guinea. I don't know whether there's much on there or not.
Yeah, there's a bit. There's a few of them.
Planes, if you like that.
Say again?
Good for bush planes, if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love a bit of bush flying, especially like around in Idaho and stuff. And Papua New Guinea, it was a bit sparse, wasn't it? I think they only had one airport that was like handcrafted.
Yeah, the thing I notice about New Guinea is that it's, well, at least the little bit I've flown there for my own doing bush flights, that you have to go pretty far up to get over the hill, the mountains, and then the airstrip is way down in the valley, and that makes it kind of tough because there's not a lot of room to maneuver in the valley.
Yeah,
That
definitely
Kodiak-
challenging flying.
Wouldn't the Kodiak be good for that?
Kodiak's brilliant in Papua New Guinea, Matt. Brilliant.
I think
Yeah, I almost bought it today, but I said I'm going to go ahead and wait till after this next update before I do that.
Oh, have you bought it?
No, not yet. I'm going to wait till the next update.
All right. I thought you said you were going to wait till the next update to fly it. I thought you said.
No, I haven't bought it yet. I'm going to wait. Because, these updates, all of a sudden you buy something, the updates, you get an update and it changes something.
Well, yeah. Up and running, Brad.
Yeah. Stream's still a stutter fest. I don't know why.
I think I think you're using an internal graphics card, and it's not really capable of encoding your stream.
Well, it was working fine until I came back from vacation.
Did you check your encoder settings in OBS? Does it use the GPU or does it use the CPU?
It was using it was using software, and I changed it to the GPU. Now it's on hardware.
Then I have no idea, Iceman. I would need to be in your place to check the system.
Favorite go-to bush planes lately is the Kit Fox. That sucker is just very powerful, and you can get in and out of places pretty easily. It's a good thing, but you got to be careful when you put the brakes on.
Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me about tail dragons. I'll tell you what would be nice to try a bit of bush flying with, and the week on Friday, the new DC-3.
Oh, really? Yeah, that might be fun.
Well, Freddie Alpiano started streaming. Cool. Thank you, Chris.
No worries. So when I bought the 310 from Milviz, it was a toss-up between the 414 and the 310, Richard. And in the end, there was no particular reason. I just kind of went for one. They both look like really good aircraft.
Yeah, I've heard very good things about both, so I don't think you could go wrong.
But it's like a 30,000 feet cruise level you can get up to with that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
And the one that they did was the aircraft is based on a real world aircraft, isn't it? The owner of it, and he's on the team or something like that, I believe. And
I didn't know that.
I think it was something like that. And his aircraft's got the wingtips, which is why they modelled the wingtips on it. Because I don't believe all of them have got them.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it flies very nicely. It flies like a real plane. At least when in the past when I remember flying the real planes, when you trim it, it trims pretty easily, and coming in for a landing, it's very stable. It's not bouncing around like with when you adjust the pitch a little bit, it doesn't go out of the good approach.
Yeah, it doesn't fight you.
I'm right behind you guys now. Okay.
Back in a minute.
Okay.
There's truck Matt.
Yep,
Popped in.
I'm on my way.
To freedom light. Away. To freedom light. I'm on my way. To freedom light. I'm on my way. Great God, I'm on my way. And nobody knows. Good morning, Angry One Horn. How are you today, young man? Ah, yes. I had a couple of bad drivers were cutting me off yesterday. Yeah, I saw your messages, Angry. I don't know. It's hard to drive and watch chat, so Discord really takes a back seat when I'm driving.
Sorry I missed that shout out. I had to just nip away for a minute.
It's all right. You know, I'm not sure what our destination now. You ask, I'm not sure, Angry. I think we ran 2 runs yesterday. It was just a quick stream. Trying to think of where the one went. The second one was looked like Courtdale Lane. Well, that's something I was wondering whether the towns actually looked like them. Were you? That's cool. Justin, FN99, welcome. Appreciate your support. Enjoy a short clip from one of Justin's recent streams. Potatoes just got more inputs and outputs. It really just depends on what you need. I had banana for a while. I had basic for a little while. I needed more than basic could give me, so I upgraded to banana. Banana was okay, but sometimes I use more audio channels, you know, to bring in like Spotify or something, so I can isolate them. It also has more graphic equalizer features. Yeah, more channel separation. It's got more equalizer features on it. It's a bigger unit. I like it. Works for me most of the time. There's Fred Alpiano did a flyby. Yes, I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to get back here with the pack after a CTD. Figure I'd get back with the pack and turn around and go back to that airport.
Go back to
That
the
ought
back.
to count, I think. Yeah, that's all it's good for. You get 5 microphone channels. Like I've got a lapel mic backup, and then I've got my webcam mic and the big mic. So 3 would do it, unless I want to add like Spotify in as a mic. I just froze again.
Must be real cold there. You keep freezing.
I came out of it that time. Tags disappeared. Back. Like before I pass them. Grantler, I can turn.
Next airport we're coming up on is right next to the Amazon River.
Nice. Sierra Whiskey Papa India. Is that correct for the airport we're going to?
Yes, that's the one.
I hope, Iceman, you have your rockets disarmed.
Nope. Never. Well, sometimes. No, not this time. Yeah, Papa Iceman is where I took off to meet you guys back and turn around.
Does anybody push mowers? No motor on them.
Does anybody what push mowers?
Remember the old push mowers with the 2 wheels and the blades in between?
Yeah, and when you push it, it starts the blades.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a picture on Facebook and said, does anybody remember one of these? And it had a woman pushing this thing, an older woman. I said, yeah, He says, "Do you remember this old mower?" I said, "Yeah, but the last time I saw her, she was wearing a different dress."
Nice.
I worked for a lady, an old man and an old woman cutting their yard. And I had a gas mower, push mower. And I cut the whole yard. And then, the lady says, "Okay, you can put the mower back and put it over in the garage." So I lifted the garage door up, and there was a riding mower sitting there. I thought, "Lady, you're crazy, I could have used that riding mower."
I think we're still all waiting on the punchline.
What about the old mower?
No, about the power motor in the garage.
I had just done this great big 1 acre, acre and a half lot, pushing this mower, it was a gas powered mower, but you had to push it, right? And when she told me to put the mower back, I put it in the garage, I opened the garage door, and there was this nice riding mower sitting there. Instead of letting me use that, she made me, spend hours mowing her lawn.
Nice.
Yeah, she did the same thing. She did the same thing in the winter. I went and I shoveled the driveway, which was really long. Got it all shoveled out. Took me about 4 hours to shovel the damn thing. Snowstorm. And, right? And she asked me to get something for the garage, and I went in the garage, and there was a brand new snowblower sitting there. She only wanted to pay us $2. There was 3 of us, and we shoveled that driveway. She paid us $2 for it.
I had a pizza delivery last night. Guy told me to keep the change. It was 18 cents.
Yep.
Generous.
It was all I could do to choke back a gee, thanks.
Do people tip okay, or is it? Do you? I guess it might be a mixed bag, but I've always wondered how, because when I get a delivery, I tip pretty well, and
Yeah,
I
me
appreciate I appreciate getting a delivery, and but I'm just wondering, how is it with everybody else?
Well, it's hit or miss. Usually, if it's a credit card order, they put a tip on it. If they don't, I ask them to sign the receipt. I throw in and if you're going to tip, you'll have to write that in. It works every now and again. Most of them just ignore me and sign the paper and go on. I've had some pretty good tips. Some days are better than others, and some of the bigger tippers make up for some of the, lost causes. I believe that's Brick Rhymes back there in that brick flying. Welcome to the flight, Brick.
Over here in China, you're not allowed to tip.
Not allowed to tip?
Not allowed.
Nocti Salam, welcome in. Captain Fruta, welcome in.
We gave these young kids who were working tips and stuff, and their bosses always come out and say, "Give me the money."
How come I don't see brick rhymes on my list, Chris?
They do.
No, I can't either, but I'm just assuming that if he's in the flight, he's in the stream, and it does take a while to refresh. So just getting ahead of the game.
Well, I don't know. I can't even be sure that's him. Was his tag Brick Flying? I don't remember. I thought it was
No,
Brick
I don't
Rhymes.
think it is. Yeah, I did. Well, he's got a shout out anyway.
Hey. That's what matters. He's worth it whether he's in the stream or not.
Absolutely.
When they used to deliver pizza and stuff to my house, I used to always give them a good tip because I figured, hey, they saved me from having to use my gas to go out and get it.
I always do too. You know, especially before I got the car, you know, I felt like, well, I couldn't go pick it up, you know, on the bicycle, so having delivery is about the only way to get it, so better take care of the driver so he'll make it in good time next time. Hello, Prop Night. Good grief, how am I missing all these people in Twitch? I don't see him either. But
No,
welcome
that's
in,
me.
Prop
That's
Night.
me. My fault. Wrong one.
What?
Stand by. I copied and pasted the wrong thing.
A lot of brush here, a lot of trees.
Okay, knock this alarm.
Pollution around here. Is that a lightning storm?
I don't see any.
Oh, I saw a couple of flashes. I just saw another one off in the distance. To the left of the airport, I saw it.
I'll be honest, the way the weather's shaping up on live weather into these clouds, it looks like there could be, Matt.
Yeah, I've got clear skies.
Listen,
Oh,
just
yeah,
pretend
clear
you're on
skies.
mushrooms, all right? Just go with it.
Yeah, there's another one. There's another one. It's sunny out and everything, but I see flashes of light.
Sadly, I have none.
Yeah, I
What
don't
was
have
that?
any weather either.
No flashes in my sim, Matt.
Oh, I'm seeing it's not. I can see.
Where are you guys coming into Papa Whiskey? The wind favors runway 24.
Whiskey Papa man.
Yes, that's right.
Roger that.
What did I say?
Whiskey Papa.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
Papa Whiskey.
yeah, I meant Papa India.
Say Whiskey Papa or Papa Whiskey? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
24 is a good runway for this.
Made me look.
Now we've settled that. I forgot what runway you said.
2-4.
24.
2-4. Thank you.
I don't even need no stinking runway, and I heard him.
Still in Brazil.
I'm 40 miles out.
Well, you wouldn't want to be treetop. Very close in a helicopter. Those struts would catch a branch. Seems like if you were too close. Guys need a break?
Yeah.
And we're off Discord.
So we are taking a short break here and we'll be right back. Why? While the guys are getting back for the short break, we will hoover around a little bit. I don't want to get bored. So let's go.
Yeah, man, run things.
Right,
did you proud?
Rasta.
Com check.
Yep.
Read
Tom's
about
about
it.
3 by 3.
Lima Charlie.
Does anybody know how to activate the Hype Action Pack? I have the key, but I don't know where to put it.
You put it in the tablet.
The
It
window's
should,
pink and the tablet's pink and everything's
activation-
pink.
your activation should come up and
What?
show the keypad on your tablet.
And if everything is pink, you might have an installation issue. That's normally points on a texture issue.
Yeah, I tried the medical and the civilian cargo, and they're both pink, and everything's pink. It never happened
okay.
before I installed the action pack.
Okay,
You
I'm
may
in
have
the
a-
Hams right now, and I'm good.
Yeah, you may have a corrupt installation. I would say take it out and reinstall it. Well, I don't know how you keep that thing so slow, Fred. Probably got stall warnings going off. Good job.
We are headed to Sierra IC. Like in the Big Pen.
Yep.
It's 103 miles away.
I just learned something the other day that I'm not sure how scientifically factual it is, but there is a website, I think, called Size Matters, and you can take the Russian, whatever, the Russian Federation, and drag it down to the equator, and it's smaller. Then you put the U.S. down to the equator, and they're almost the same size. Russia's a little bit bigger, but on the map it looks so much bigger. The way it's explained to me is that, I don't know if it's called aerial distortion or what it is, but because of the top curvature of the Earth, it makes Russia look bigger.
Voodoo magic.
Voodoo
Yeah,
magic,
so-
yes.
Basically, what that is, it's the same with if you look at a map of the UK. The UK looks roughly the same size as, say, France or Spain in terms of the height of it or the length of it. In reality, it's nowhere near, and it is because you imagine you draw a picture on, say, I don't know, a stretched out balloon, yeah, and then you blow that on a normal balloon, and then you blow that balloon up. But once you blow that balloon up, obviously the top of it is going to get stretched out. So anything at the top or the bottom of the Earth, actually, in reality, on a globe, is on a flat map, it actually looks bigger on the top and the bottom, whereas in the closer you get to the middle, the more compressed it gets.
Well,
But you
that's
can
what
actually
it
get
does.
Yeah, and you can actually get a world map where it's actually true to life scale kind of thing, and it's really interesting. The UK, for example, you can barely see it on a world map.
Huh. Yeah, I was amazed when I heard that. I didn't have any idea.
Yeah, they're not true to scale, these maps, because they basically do take a globe and put it on a flat map, and it doesn't translate well.
Right. Well, I questioned whether it was, a real thing, but I went to the website, and it makes sense.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Russia is still unimaginably large.
Well-
It still takes up a third of the world's landmass.
But it's only about a third larger than the U.S.
It's probably a bit bigger than that, to be honest, Iceman.
I don't know.
I mean,
I dragged them both
Australia-
down. I
Australia
dragged them both down to an equal plane on the equator. And Russia's a little bigger, but it's only bigger by about a third. It was interesting to me anyway.
I've seen maps where I was gonna say I've seen maps where Australians have put the Australia up at the top, so that it's the main focus of the map. But that was
That's right, yeah.
pretty funny.
Because what's up and what's down really in space.
Right.
When the poles flip, which they're overdue to do, Australia will be in the north.
Yeah, that's gonna be a strange time.
Somehow I didn't have the H145 installed.
Well, that could be the problem. You say you didn't have it installed?
Yeah, I must have been preparing to update it, and then I just deleted it and didn't put it back in.
Roger.
That was strange.
New name in Discord I hadn't noticed before. Welcome in, Mark. Mark 947.
Andy, how do you like the Vertigo?
It's great. It can go slow and fast, and like you were talking about in New Guinea, it can get in and out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I downloaded that the other day, and I was gonna try it Monday, but I ran out of time. So I'm looking forward to trying that aircraft out.
What is that? Is that a mod then?
Dock gravel. It's it's a real plane. There's only one. And the guy comes to Oshkosh with it.
And where do you get that from? Is that flightsim.to or?
Yes.
Yeah, the Vertigo TE is what you want, Turbo Edition.
And it's a freebie.
Yeah, I've
Not your
seen that
grandpa's
it's-
bush plane.
What's that?
It's not your grandpa's bush plane.
No.
So about 50% power, it does a little over 300.
Wow.
And flap setting 1 is actually your speed brake, just so you can get way down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Where that
Yeah,
watermelon?
now. And thank you for the chicken dance, Grantley.
I had to. There was no chicken dance for the whole flight today.
The whole flight, yeah. I almost did it myself. Hello and welcome.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, Bojeda Boy.
Boseda
That's
boy.
right. I'm trying to figure out who it was.
It was me.
It sure was. Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Going well.
Did you finish moving?
Yeah, I was helping my friend to move.
You did that about 6 months ago as well. It's not
Yeah,
the
he
same
uses
friend, is
that
it?
excuse every time he wants to do something.
Hey guys, don't bother that guy because he has a real life and real friends.
That's right.
Yep.
Don't be jealous.
Do you have a truck, Bozeda?
American truck? Yes.
Everybody I know that has trucks is kind of like gets forced into moving, helping people move.
Yeah, I guess they do. Yeah, I don't have a truck or any kind of van on it, or even a driver's license.
You don't have a driver's license?
Nope.
Neither
Probably
do I.
a good idea you've not got a truck then, really.
Yeah, right?
Well, I don't think you need a, or you don't drive the car with the license, you drive the car with your skills.
Right.
Yeah,
Is
Iceman.
that what you've got, Crusader? Have you got mad skills?
Well, I'm a Finn, so rally comes naturally from me, I guess.
Yeah,
Nice.
that explains his driving style in American Truck Simulator.
It sure does.
We missed you guys on Monday.
Oh, how was your Monday?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It
No,
was on
nobody showed
Tuesday.
up. Nobody showed up. I was tired, so I closed it down about 2 o'clock and drove on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Collender joined me on Tuesday.
And I was on community duty because every year on Halloween I dress up my house like a horror house with moving puppets and stuff like that, and sound and light effects. And so I had to scare little children, and I was really good at it.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Give away lots of candy.
Oh yeah, and I have a special bucket. It's a skeleton sitting on that little bucket where I have all my candles in it, and I can press a little button, and the guy will move and will tell them, "No, that candy's not for you."
I remember when I was a kid trick or treating, and somebody would give you an apple. It was so disappointing.
I don't know whether you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm or not, but there's a really great scene with Trick or Treating with Larry David.
No idea.
Alright, it's really funny. Just not broadcastable.
Okay.
I really enjoy that day because that's the only day I can scare my neighbor's children without getting problems.
Arrested?
I'm sure they love it.
Yeah, they really love it. They always ask, "Oh, are you doing it the next year again? We will come back." It's not that usual to walk for trick and treats on Halloween in Germany, so I'm trying to establish it in my community. But I do not decorate for Christmas. This is too much work.
In the United States on Halloween, a lot of the neighborhoods now just have like a party in a building and stuff instead of letting the kids go out.
Yeah, we have carnival in the spring, but the children really love to dress up in different characters, and so they have 2 times carnival if I do the Halloween thing in my community.
Where I live, it's close to neighborhoods where people work in Hollywood, and there's a lot of people here that work in special effects. And there's one neighborhood in particular, one street actually, that has several people that are special effects people, and they really do some amazing things with their houses. I don't go up there because it's just too many people that get up there, and I'm afraid of driving around with all the kids in the area. But it's when I've been up there, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was part of the decoration as well.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's always good to sit still as a puppet and then suddenly move. They always scares the crap of the kids. Especially if you are a horror clown.
I dressed up as Grim Reaper one year for a hayride they were giving. And all I'd do is I'd walk up and I'd stand next to somebody. And then if they'd speak to me, I'd turn my head and look down. Not say a word. It drove them crazy.
Next year, Grant, you could do a Rastafarian Grim Reaper and call it the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of next year. I need to buy more puppets and stuff, and more light effects, a second speaker.
Isn't that like somebody standing out in a pot field? The Grim Reaper?
Scarecrow.
Yeah, exactly.
One year I dressed up as a spider's meal, and it's kind of an impractical thing to do, I realized, because I had 2 giant spiders attached to me, and then I had a bunch of rope and twine all wrapped around me, and it's hard to move around with all that on you.
Have you guys seen the costume of that self-promoted Halloween queen called Heidi Klum this year?
No.
I think I heard about it. Was she
Lord.
was she a worm or something?
Yeah, she was a worm, and I think a guy behind her had her on a fishing rod, and
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yes.
Who is this now? Sorry.
I think
Was
he
it
said
Heidi Klum?
Klum.
Never heard
A
of her.
fashion model.
Never heard of her. I saw the. I've seen the Katy, not Katy Price. What was her name? Katy Perry thing with the eye. Has anyone seen that?
she was moderating Germany Next Top Model, America's Next Top Model, and stuff like that. And she was a supermodel in the 80s and 90s.
Oh right, okay.
And there
How can
goes
I-
Iceman.
How can I remember her, but you guys don't?
You're younger.
Have you heard of Alzheimer, Poseda?
Yeah, wait till you get this age.
Okay, bro. Stand by.
We're old, Bose. Is that what you wanted to hear? We're old, okay?
So why
Not all
do
of us.
I know it?
You know, we used to hang out with the Wright brothers,
Well,
fly in their sim.
that was 2 weeks ago.
And it's still not sure that they did the real first motor flight. There was Gustav Weiskopf as well.
I heard they are still flying a Sunday Fun Day in Finland.
Hey,
Did I miss
it
something?
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I've seen worst.
I think I must have missed something.
Stand by. You don't remember the Sunday Fun Day in Finland? It took like 4 hours at least.
Yeah.
And... forget it.
It just took a while. That was all I think we were referring to.
Yep. But if you have to explain the joke, it's not that funny anymore.
No, no.
Either that or the people are dense.
Yep.
I
Or
am
old,
that.
Matt, or old.
Oh, old, that's it, old.
Yeah, I can blame it on old, okay?
Not
Or
like
it
you, Matt,
just-
with your 12-year-old youthful exuberance.
That's right.
So tomorrow's flight is 401 miles.
Ooh.
Going to be a quick, short stop flight. It may be hard for me to make it all, even if I do that. But there wasn't any way to break it down.
Well, set off as on time. If you can set off bang on time, make a very quick refueling stop, and we'll just fit in around you.
Yeah, the
Sounds
day
like
was
a plan.
320, so I mean, we can do it.
Yeah.
We've done 400 before.
Yeah, we could do a couple of flyovers and, you know.
Yeah, guys, and it proves that we can do it without a diaper. We are not that old.
You don't
Yep.
have your diaper on?
Either that, or you need to get checked out by a doctor. One of the two.
Don't want any loose ends.
I always wear my diaper.
I was going to say,
Every day.
I thought we were naked.
See, I've actually heard a story about this in China that people travelling back for the holidays on these train rides that, bear in mind, you know, can take days and they're so overcrowded that actually some people have taken to wearing adult nappies.
Not that I know of. They don't. The babies don't even wear them here. I mean, newborns wear them, but after, you know, the kid, you know, certain age, 6 months or something, 6 or 7 months, they don't put them on the kids anymore. They have pants. They have a slot from the front to the back, and they teach the kid just go ahead and squat down.
Right, nice.
When you're walking down the street, some kids in the gutter squat.
Last night I got my car washed at one of those automated car wash places, and I was so happy because there was no line. Usually there's a big long line of people waiting.
hello,
And,
time operator. Sorry. Go ahead, Rich.
That's all right. So I got in there and I was so happy there was nobody in there. I went right through it and got home, and it was at night. Parked on the street because they're doing roof work on our building, so the carport is not available. And of course it rained. In Southern California, you would never expect it to rain because we've had so much problems with the drought.
So you could actually single-handedly solve the drought issue in California by getting your car washed.
I think so.
Think how rich you'd be.
Yeah, I should talk to the government about that. Work out a deal.
Sounds like a plan. How often does it rain? How many days rain do you get a year? It's like 5 or 6 or something silly.
We get maybe a few weeks of rain, but we may not get a large amount of rain. So that's the problem.
See, I don't know whether I'm being stupid or not here, but what's the problem with sort of desalination of like ocean water in general?
It takes energy.
Right, okay.
Well, speaking of that, they just authorized a big desalination. I can't say that word, but you know what I mean. They authorized a big plant that's going to be built pretty soon here on the coast.
I knew a guy here in China I met, and his father started that process years and years and years ago. try to tell people, hey, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. They all said, no, you're crazy.
Justin Reich has joined us in the back of the flight there in his H-145.
Nobody ever listens.
Movies.
Nobody ever listens to the inventors of something, you know. They never listen.
Well, until it's a hit, then it's one of them, isn't it? It's the same as crackpots.
Right. Well, I mean,
That's what they said about the transporter in Star Trek.
Yep. Well, look at 50, 60 years ago, they were talking about, you know, mobile phones, right? Oh, you know, that would be, you know, another 100 years before that happens. You know, look at it now. Nobody has a house phone anymore. Kids don't even know how to use a house phone anymore.
You need to have a house phone in Germany if you have if you want to have internet in your house.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it's all voice over IP, so it's running over the internet and not like the old way.
Right.
There goes Caldell Cody in the P-51.
Fly P-51.
So Grantler, is it?
Good.
So Grantler, so is it DSL when with the internet service?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
I'm really near to a fiber cable, but they will not strip it to my house. I have to pay for it, and I have to sell my house to get it over here.
Yeah, I have some friends in New Mexico, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, and they happen to be right next to a fiber fiber line, and they ended up being able to have fiber way out in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico.
Yeah, it's really great, and I'm really, as a nerd, I'm so sad about that.
Yeah, that would be frustrating to have it so close and not being able to take advantage of it.
Well, it's like we can't get 5G in these buildings because they don't have the wiring for it. But everybody all the way around us has got 5G.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a little bit in the woods, so mobile network is not that good, and that's also the problem with that fiber cable. I'm right at the end of my village here at the woods, and they're all just old people over here. Nobody will get fiber, so I would have to pay for it to get it for me. At least with vectoring, we get around 100 megabits here, and it's much better than before. There was only the opportunity to get 2 megabits.
Two megabits. Wow.
Yeah, it felt like Bush drums.
When was this?
6 years ago. I have to say Germany is really poor on networking infrastructure. Mrs. Merkel missed a lot of things and did nothing. And so we are now in problems for that industrial revolution 4.0.
Oh, okay.
I don't see the next airport.
They are selling 5G phones in Germany, but you have to go really to a big city to use it because the infrastructure is not here.
Well, 5G is kinda new. I wouldn't expect to be everywhere.
Yeah, as an industrial leader nation in Europe, we should be one of the first. If you look to Romania or Bulgaria, they have much better networking infrastructure than Germany.
Ouch, that's gonna hurt.
Thanks, Breda.
So how fast is your internet right now?
100 megabits. That's the fastest I can go and get here.
Oh, okay. And how much does it pay?
30 euros.
Well, not that bad.
Yeah, but with teenagers and they are over at their friends and they are used to gigabit lines, so I always get complaints.
Yep.
I hope we come up on an airport pretty soon.
When I was looking to spawn in, the closest airport was all the way on the west coast. Straight
Well,
west.
we're only 20. I'm only 26 miles out of.
Yeah, it will hit you when you're about 20 miles out. Just popped up for me.
Oh yeah, I see that there.
Speaking of out of the way places, I'm looking at a satellite picture of the location we're in right now, and the Amazon just spills into all the area around it right here. Must be a very wet place here.
Oh yeah. Thick, moist rainforest.
know what the infrastructure is here for roads and things.
I think the river is the biggest road around here.
Yeah,
The
that's
river?
true.
Yep, the Amazon.
Yeah, and a good fishing ground.
I bet it is. But don't go swim there.
I don't think there's anything on this runway. I don't even see the runway. It might be a grass strip for all I know. Traffic.
Core Flight says it's a asphalt strip, so, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. Sometimes they're wrong.
It definitely doesn't look like there's a concrete or a paved runway anywhere.
We don't need no stinking runway. Long, flat ground, that's all you should need.
I think it's like a gravel runway or something. The map there shows it. Doesn't say asphalt. I think this is a dirt runway. Be careful. Be careful, there might be some trees around the runway.
No way. Not enough
Yeah.
solo.
Never.
Not in this area. Look how bald it is. It looks like an asphalt runway here, yeah. I think it's a soft asphalt. I'm on the deck. There's nothing. I don't see anything here. Oh, there's a building right there, okay. Oh yeah, there's fuel here if you need it. Make sure you fuel up.
What's the run into the last runway? How to the last airport? What's the distance?
84 miles, I think.
94.
94, I'm sorry.
Heading 288.
Chris, you only need to put on enough fuel to make it about 60 miles.
I won't. I've just had to set off from the airport again. From the original airport.
Uh-oh. What?
What happened?
I started messing about with the autopilot on my GTN 750 and it was then started screwing with my autopilot on actually in the aircraft because it's a pretty basic autopilot. So I decided, well, if I'm just gonna start landing and then coming out because it's got a state saving, I was worried that it was going to be a state saving issue for next time I loaded the aircraft in. So I decided to restart the flight.
Okay.
There was method in the madness. But now I've done that, I guess I can load up at the airport that you guys are at, can't I?
There you go.
Yep, I think you should be able.
Sierra Bravo, India, Charlie.
I see Roby Tony has joined us also. In the flight.
Nice.
Roby changed his name to Roby 613. He's not Roby Tony anymore. Well, thank you for the follow, Rosie Couture. Is that Rosie Couture? Hi.
guy is standing over there still trying to shove that flashlight in his ear.
Rosie, are you Faley that I know? We are headed to Sierra Bravo Iceman Charlie. And we're going to set down here and run the last leg of this leg of the world tour. And we'll be going to Sierra Bravo Echo Golf.
So we're taking a short break here, and we'll be right back.
I have the G3X and I don't know where I got it.
Because it says here, I'm looking at the Got Gravel mod for the Vertigo. It says if you have the working title G3X mod, you will also get, and then it gives you a list of all the things you'll get with it.
I don't know. We ready?
I'm
How far out
ready.
are you, Bozetta? How far
ready.
out are you, Bozetta?
Like maybe 3 miles.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, runtings.
Oh, might help if I had an airport programmed in, huh?
I think there's somebody with a tail rotor problem. Everything all right, Roby?
Alright, well, there you go. I've downloaded the working title G3X mod as well, so I'll have a play with both of those later, I think.
All right.
I know Got Gravel seems to get a really good sort of feedback, don't they?
They do have good aircraft, I have to say.
Some of them are actually on the marketplace, aren't they, for sale? I think they did a Got Gravel. Orbex released what did they call it? It's like got a helicopter canopy almost, and it's an aircraft fixed wing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Optica
or something.
Optica, yeah, something like that.
And that's got like 4.7 stars on the marketplace, that.
Italy Optica, something like that. Yeah,
Oh, Edgley.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually got one, and it's pretty fun. It's just it's good for sightseeing.
I know the developer on that, and it is a good, easily viewed. It's got a great view. Let's put it that way.
Nice.
It's all window.
Not especially fast, but it's great for what it is. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I think they're getting $9 or something for it, right?
I think it's on about £12, so it'll be about $15 on the marketplace.
Not that bad.
No, not at all. Especially when like the same developers doing these mods for this Vertigo. The VL3 is it? Is that the Vertigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and got gravel, those stall planes.
Yeah, I just saw that on flightsim.co. They do another aircraft stall.
Nice.
NXI Cub Monster, is that got gravel?
Yeah, it is. It is. They have a mod for that.
I don't hear it. Why don't I hear it?
Hear what? Someone doing the dance.
Well, I thought I had a chicken dance.
Yes, you had. And again,
Nothing.
Might help if I put.
I'm going to call my mommy now.
Why is it always you?
I'd call the police. There's been a robbery of your points there.
Me too, yeah.
Ice cubes robbery.
But what if your mama works at the police?
Now mommy's
And
retired.
somebody's in real trouble. That's what's going to happen. Somebody's in real trouble.
Do we need a number?
Yeah.
Can we get a
I'm
number
trying
for
to
you?
fix it. Give me a break. Oh, now it's. I thought you were gonna
Well,
fix
I'll
that
tell you what.
time.
I'll tell you what. Put your hat on, crash your helicopter, and we'll say no more about it.
Then I'll be way behind again.
But the Vertigo does have great avionics.
What does?
The Vertigo.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, the G3X, and it was just, I was looking at it on flightsim.to, and it was saying if you get the G3X mod by working title, it gives you like an autopilot and things like that.
And
Apparently.
it's a touchscreen.
That's right, yeah. I think the Cub's got it. Is it the Savage Cub? I think it's got the same one. Looks good though. I'm going to put that in the community folder later and have a play about. What sort of speed did you say it would do? The Vertigo. It's about 300 knots.
It'll
Was it
go
310?
600 straight up.
Yeah, it does a little over. According to the material, it should do about 340 at about 20,000 feet.
Wow. I was going to ask if it had de-icing equipment, but I don't suppose you'd need it.
It's all automatic.
Oh, really?
Oh, Boseda, I have that on tape.
Nice.
Don't you think it's funny how we still use that language? I'm the same. I'll say, oh, I taped something the other day, or, you know, like we're back in the VHS days. Because I always use that sort of wording, taped.
Nice. I have to take it out.
So,
Yeah.
Grantler, did you see where both or Twitch has a new feature? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant before when we were talking about that, getting others into, or my stream into your stream as a different camera angle and stuff like that.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the good thing is, but we have to see how it works because the capture card is occupied by OBS, so we have to double this signal to send it over.
So it could be a double trouble.
Yeah, streaming is multiple trouble.
I hear you, yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
Yep.
You built it and they came, didn't they?
They did.
But Iceman, I think doubling that video signal must be implemented into Twitch somehow, because if you use your webcam on stream, it's also occupied by the process of OBS. So let's see how it works. So we should be able to send over our video signal as a webcam.
Maybe we'll have to do a test one day.
And Grantler, I really, really want to try this shared cockpit at some point as well.
Yeah,
Your controls?
Me as well. Chris, I have good news. The 3D printer in the daughter school is calibrated correctly now to hundredths of a millimeter. It's working fine, so I'm not that busy anymore.
Oh, I can't wait for this. It'll be so good, that. I mean, it might not be perfect. There might be a few bugs or whatever, but, you know, it's nice to know that that's potentially the way the sim's going. In fact, I think, looking at the wish list, one of the options was the shared cockpit, and I have a feeling that it's planned. I don't think there's any other details, but I think it says it's planned next to it.
Yeah, this is gonna be perfect if they implement it into the aircraft at the
So
first
you're
place.
saying shared cockpit is on the Asobo roadmap?
I believe so.
Awesome.
Yeah, then PMTG will jump into it as well.
I knew there was a reason I had a son.
Somebody's got to be bright in your family.
Well, that's true. That's true. Oh man, that cuts deep, that Iceman. Only because it's true, though.
You know I love you, Chris. Have I told you
Say
I love
what?
you today?
Get a room.
Talking of getting rooms, where's CC? You know, does he realise he only gets a certain few, you know, a certain amount of days holiday a year from this thing? He's going to use up all his holidays at this rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, my 5-year-old, he loves planes, he loves transport in general, he loves boats and cars and everything, but he does like a good flight simulator as well. The only problem is when I give him a go with this, he just likes to crash a plane into the ground. Thinks it's funny.
Poor
So I
Lionel.
need to get one.
Did Iceman teach him to fly?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say he's obviously seen me on in that PMDG before now, maybe, I don't know.
Do you guys remember that funny mods like flying cars for FSX and Prepare?
No.
Yeah.
No.
There were some funny add-ons like flying cars, and once I had some children here from the class of my daughter, I think it was 3rd or 4th grade, and after they saw the flight demonstration, they said, "Oh, Leonie told us you have a flying car," and I had to load a flying car into my 737 cockpit. I was really, I would say, pissed.
All
This
that
is not the
beautiful
reason I
work,
built this.
right? All that beautiful work and blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into it, and they just want to see a flying car, right?
Yeah.
Well, they do
Hey.
have a flying donut.
And a toilet. And you can
You got a
get it in
flying toilet?
gold. Yeah, you can get a flying golden toilet in this sim.
Uh-huh.
And
Flying
it's
Christmas tree, the donut, the toilet,
a piece of
kinds of
cake, a
engine.
flying bus.
Does the
I
flying
want to know what you guys are actually searching for on flightsim.to. I really do. How did you come across that?
Just click aircrafts and you'll get the whole list, and you will see what people are uploading there.
Yeah,
does
but
the flying toilet?
I'm
was gonna
flying an Airbus right now, so it's a flying bus.
Oh, flying toilet.
And we got buckets, so yeah, flying toilet.
Does the flying toilet come with a pilot?
It should come with Mr. Hanky.
The Christmas poo.
Yep.
I'm
Fire in
thinking
the hole!
the Charmin bears. The dad on the Charmin bear commercial.
Doesn't ring a bell.
What was that from, Mr. Hankey? Was that South Park?
Yeah, South Park, yes.
Right, okay. I just wondered how I knew that, who Mr. Hankey was.
Nothing to
Jose,
get ashamed. Yes,
Jose,
Matt?
Did you say you didn't know what the shaman bear was?
Yes, I did.
That's a toilet paper ad in America that they have a bear on the tree behind a tree, and he's using toilet paper.
And he says it's so soft.
And is the whole thing about that is where does a bear, you know what, in the woods kind of thing? Is that what they're going with, that theme?
Yeah, but it's about a toilet paper ad that's, you know, soft toilet paper.
See, we've got one over in the UK. I don't know whether it's the same anywhere else, but there's a company called Andrex, and they have a puppy. Like a little golden retriever puppy that is just playing around with toilet paper for some reason.
We have a lamb. And it's called Lamb. How original.
Wow, that's really original.
Yeah.
Is it on
So-
the keys?
If you guys have the aircraft package, the aircraft carrier packages, there is an aircraft carrier over in Amazon right here, just a few miles ahead of us to the left.
Is that on flightsim.to as well, by any chance?
I think so.
Yeah, and it's great, Chris. They're static, but they're really well modeled. And different
Landable,
nations.
presumably.
And you
Yeah.
can land on them.
So what do I put in a aircraft carrier?
Yeah, you should be good with carrier.
Oh, did you hear that heavy mod are bringing out a standalone 787 as well, Grantley, which looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, but it's a long hauler, and these long flights. Oh, you know, life is limited, and I'm not a freshman.
No, fair enough. It just looks like a pretty good one. World Carriers, is it, by J-Strike? J-Strike?
I think
World
so, yeah.
Carriers?
I think so. Yeah, sounds familiar.
J-Strike World Carriers, let's have a look.
I think there are a couple of packages, like 1 and 2. I think at least there used
I'm
to be.
thinking
I don't
it
know
was
now.
Super Spud.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this one
Super
is
Spud
just... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Super Spud is more. That
There's
does
2
ring a bell.
packages and maybe 3 from Super Spud.
Yeah, I've downloaded a few of his airport Super Spud, actually. Right, let's have a look.
Yeah, Chris, you know that the times that I was flying the Queen of the Skies and entering the paths over the big pond to JFK and then going to sleep, waking up and doing the landing. No, these times are over.
Yeah, I must admit, I did one. Oh, hello, Cody.
Hello,
I did
Chris.
one. Sorry, I did one from Gatwick. I think I might have told you already. I did one from Gatwick to JFK. I was in the air for a good few hours. And I got over to JFK on VATSIM, and the controller was really naughty with me, and it really, really riled me. I was like, come on, man, I've been in the air for like 10 hours nearly here.
Cody, what is an Foxtrot Golf 1 Delta?
See, Corsair.
Corsair? Okay.
Is that what it says on mine? FG.
Foxtrot Golf 1 Delta.
MD. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Corsair.
Well, if you change to the Corsair in developers mode, that's designation for whatever you were in when you loaded in.
No, I didn't. I had to shut the sim down. Restarted. I was getting like 12 frames per second. I usually get like 28 or 30. Now I'm back to 26.
I'm getting good frame rate on the sim, but man, I'm chunky as... I mean, I'll get out on the stream.
Yeah, it has to be an encoder issue, Iceman. Because it's just grabbing an HDMI signal, so there is no lag on your signal, but the lag is produced on your streaming PC in some way. Oh, and Chris, prepared, by the way, cured these night long-haul flights, because every time you were near the destination airport, you will get a CDD.
What's that on, sorry?
Yeah, prepared, cured these night hauls for me, because every time I reached the destination airport, I got a CDD. That was a real issue on prepared for years.
Yeah, that's not acceptable, is it? At all.
Yeah, it was done when they went 64 bits, but I don't have any intentions to sit 10 hours in front of my PC and do flight simming.
Did anyone else get a sudden fog?
A sudden what?
Not
Fog.
yet. It looks like I'm coming into one, though.
And now it's gone. That was interesting.
Yeah, the weather's looking a little rough coming into the last airport here.
Yeah, a little bit. It looks rough, then
That
it's good looking, then it goes back to rough.
I cannot find anywhere whatsoever a carrier that Super Spud's done, because I've just checked Super Spud stuff, and when I put carrier in, I can't see any of his stuff at all.
Yeah, same with me. I can't find it. Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, that World Carriers, Richard, by J-Strike, that's the Top Gun carriers, it's saying. Posted around the world.
Yeah, I've got a carrier pack, but I've yet to see one. I guess they're in specific locations around the world, and I guess they're not moving at all. So I have to dig out where they are, go check them out.
If it's a British carrier, it might have broken down. That's probably why it's not moving. Built in Scotland.
Did Russia lose another one of its ships?
I think
It was a
so.
drone strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like a week ago.
It was actually a drone boat.
Well, I understood their new flagship took some damage as well.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. That one, the flagship.
I'll play with fire, I guess.
Well, stupid is as stupid does.
I was looking in mine and I don't see it either.
Well, all I can suggest then is there's a world carriers, Richard, that it says you can finally use your Top Gun aircraft in free flight. You can approach with instructions from the LSO, land with help of arresting cables and take off with onboard catapults, try flying challenging weather, blah, 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 blah. What does it say? And they are in Florida Keys, California, Gulf of California, Gulf of Mexico, Long Island, Lisbon, Persian Gulf, San Francisco, South Carolina, and Yokosuka in Japan.
So that's on which one is that?
That's the J Shrike.
Oh, J Shrike.
World Carriers.
World 2.01.
Yeah, it also says that they're the carrier locations. There's 2 static carriers as well in, you'll have to excuse me, American people, but Bremerton in Washington and Norfolk in Virginia.
Right, I'll check this one out.
It'd be good for the Osprey, that's for sure.
That's true.
If I know you, Richard, we'll be in your hangar by Friday.
Chris, I've already got the Just Flight Piper P28R Turbo Aero 3 Gulf World Tour Vintage skin.
Have you?
Yeah, I've already got it.
Wow. So does that what I show up as? Because it's a great livery. It's a fantastic
Yeah,
livery.
for sure. I mean, I didn't take a close look. I should have.
Yeah, it's all like chromed out.
Yeah, I was watching yesterday Two-Tone Murphy's video or some kind of review of the Osprey. Looked kind of good, I have to say.
It did. It did. We'll just have to see what price it comes in at.
Yep.
Cody, that's dangerous, sir.
It was very dangerous.
I just saw you, Cody, plummeting and going through the earth. You okay there?
Oh yeah,
Good.
yeah. I never.
I'm all about safe flying, Cody, and you nearly made me drop me beer.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand the Earth part. I wasn't even close to the Earth. That must have been a glitch.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this Gulf World Tour livery, Brad, because I've seen a few aircraft where you can get it. So I've just been looking at that Vertigo that we were talking about, and there's a Gulf World Tour livery on for that as well. So is there a genuine World Tour attempt and they're sponsored by Gulf somewhere, or?
I'd say something probably. I don't know.
They were talking about this the other night. I was watching a landing challenge, and they were having people say if they bounced or not because the judges would see them bounce, and they're like, "No, we're not bouncing." So then they had to prove that they weren't bouncing, and it's like, so we're all seeing each other do things that aren't happening, evidently.
A latency thing, maybe.
Like you going straight to the ground and then back up, huh?
Right? Yeah, that didn't even happen. I mean, I went past Chris,
happen.
but I never crashed. So it was the same altitude as it. Oh wow! I just blew my engine.
Thing is, Iceman, you can't get away with it because it's on stream.
Well, he can't either because he's on stream right in front of me. Well, thank you for the follow the walk 07. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support.
Really crashing for a ride.
And welcome into the Ice Bucket. If this is your first time in, this is the World Tour, leg number 118. 118. We're currently in South America. We'll be doing the Virgin Islands here before very long, next week or week after. I haven't selected the flight plans yet for them. You're welcome to join us. GA Flight. You can fly anything you want. And yes, do join us on the High Performance Group's Discord. Love to have you fly with us. We're almost at the end of this flight. Got another, about 15, 20 minutes. We do these flights every Wednesday and Thursday at 1300 Eastern Standard Time, and on Sunday, Sunday Fundy Flight at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Chris has requested quote number 3. Without the pilot, there is no flying from one place to another. You only picked this one, so I couldn't pronounce her name. Layla Gifty Akita.
I did think that when I saw the name. It was unintentional. I think you did a very good job. Very good job, sir. In fact, I think that deserves a round of applause.
Yay.
Thank you for the applause. I don't know why I didn't hear that chicken dance, though.
I made my landing. With my engine. There's oil. The aircraft is completely covered in oil.
There you go, Grantland, for you. If it works.
We are going to the Eduardo Gomez International Airport.
There you go, thank you.
See?
Mr. Bombastic.
one runway.
Thank you
right?
for the chicken dance.
What do you say, guys? That never gets old.
Never.
More cowbell Cody. Thank
Never
you.
gets old.
Hydrate.
sir.
Thank you.
I think we should come up with something else in addition to that, something else that can make him crash. I mean, something else that can get more people watching the streaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
I
do a
know
flip.
what it is. It's that little animated character on the other side of the screen doing the chicken dance. That's what we need.
We need him doing, and that avatar doing chicken dance while Iceman's doing a flip.
And maybe can we get one where you can spend maybe 100 ice cubes doing like flying blindfolded for 5 minutes or something?
Sounds good. That's
Oh.
entertaining.
Yeah, or something like left engine off for 5,000 ice cubes.
Yeah, why not?
Rotor stall on purpose, maybe.
Maybe we should write a little script for him, so if somebody pays 10,000 bucks, he get a fire on an engine.
Control E for 1,000.
I think we better make these biddies. Channel points ain't gonna work for the ones you're thinking of.
I like that.
Come on, be a
you
sport.
I like that one though, Bo saying a control E for 5,000.
Well, I was thinking about 1,000, but yeah, I could pay 5,000. Yeah, why not?
Well, it's shift control E to shut it off.
Uninstall Windows for 10,000.
Yeah, it's like in IT support a long time ago as a young guy, we always told them, oh, you want to take a screenshot? Alt F4. What? Why
Yep.
did you close that window? Now, Alt F4.
Looks like in real life our last airport is closed for runway repairs.
Oh, really?
The whole airport?
Yeah, and it says all runways closed by NOTAM. So there's a thing in here that says due to maintenance service.
Can we Harrison Ford it?
Oh, I'm sure you
I'd
can.
say we're just gonna crash it.
Yeah, let's do that.
We
Sounds
never
more
care
fun.
for ATC, so we just show up.
That's
right.
true.
The crosswind, you come in. 11's supposed to be the best wind, but it's barely the best wind. It's got a crosswind about 5 knots.
Either or then.
My browser is not cooperating.
No's the you know the Streamlabs dashboard. Every time I go into it now, it's signed me out, and it never used to be like that. Not sign me out of me, it's sign me out of you, Iceman.
Huh?
You know the
that
Streamlabs
again?
dashboard. The Streamlabs dashboard.
Yeah.
It's just every time I go into it now, it's signed me out of your account, and it never used to do that. It just used to. I used to be able to just log in, and it was fine. But now,
You
every time
should
I
be
go
able to save a bookmark to already signed in page.
That's what I did. That's what I've always done. But for
Yeah,
some
it worked
reason,
for me as well, but it doesn't work anymore.
yeah, it's
Huh.
just stopped, hasn't it?
Yep. Don't know why.
I don't know. Excuse me. Coleman 07. What is that? Coleman 0? Or Toman 07? There's Tam. Popped in. Saw her on my little map before I saw her in the sim.
5 miles out.
Yep, a lot of trees in this part of Brazil.
Yeah, and you're heading towards a really big town and a lot of power lines in that town, so take care.
I did an approach yesterday with the 737 into Sao Paulo. Never flown into Sao Paulo before, but what a great approach that is. Brings you in right over the mountains and right over the city. It's just such a good approach. And the cloud base was low as well. And I literally broke out the clouds in between
Nice.
mountains and a town. It was a really good approach.
It's beautiful.
A big town.
Well, a city, I guess.
What's it called? San Paulo?
I always thought
Sao
Posada
Paulo.
is the teacher.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Is a big town a city?
Well, I was just wondering, if you have a small city, what's the difference between a big town?
Usually, well, in England, a cathedral or a university.
Yeah, I
Well, it
guess.
looks like this is Manaus. Is the name of the town. I'd call it a city. It's pretty big.
The difference all is by population.
So where in
Population is one.
population standards does a town become a city?
Well,
Like you say, in the UK, I think it's if it's got a cathedral, that's what defines it as a city. Don't know about
And
anywhere else in the
think
world.
it's like, yeah, and I think there's some difference might be at the government
yeah.
level, like city council, town council, or what kind of rights they have and such.
Yeah, and it's all by tax base and by the, size of the town.
Well, here's a boring fact for you. So again, I can't vouch for anywhere else in the world, but certainly here, a lake is only a lake if it's a certain depth. And in the Lake District, there's actually technically only one lake because of the depth.
Oh,
Yeah, almost got that power line.
I told you to take care, Iceman.
I was watching very closely. Like I said, I almost.
I'm embarrassed to say I didn't know how to redeem points in Twitch, but I found out now how to do it, and I've got lots of chicken dances coming up.
nice.
I bet you did.
Yeah, man. Run things.
He'll be sitting in his car trying to deliver pizzas and doing chicken dances.
Thank you for the chicken dance. Richard? Oh, that was Bozeda.
Yep, that was me.
What was nice there as well, I'm sure he did a calculation to make sure you had a minimum altitude for safety.
And
Of
plenty
course.
of time to land in the airport afterwards, yes.
Fred Chili's back.
Yeah, he's
It's,
been flying with us since the start.
Taxiway looks almost like a running track for high school.
Did he go out and come back?
I've not seen him up until this point.
Yeah.
Oh, he was here for, yeah, he's been here most of the flight.
But Van didn't like you coming down through there.
I had to land in front of your beauty, Poseda.
Oh, that's nice. Welcome.
2 hours and 13 minutes of flight.
So
Alright,
we
I
are
see.
at the final airport right now, and we are always waiting for all the guys to come in.
And 639 hours.
All right.
And I'm on 265.
A whole 265?
Yeah, but it's like anything. It's like Celsius to Fahrenheit. Just double it and add 30 at least.
Alright. Okay, let's see who's streaming.
Well, gentlemen, I have to run.
Okay, well, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Alright,
Tomorrow.
appreciate you joining, Matt.
All right. Bye-bye.
So long, Matt.
Bye.
I don't know why, but I think I've closed my... I don't see it anywhere. Right. Not it. Okay, let's see. We got Kev Seven Corner. We got Two Tone Murphy. We got O Can Do. Anybody have any ideas?
I'd go with O Can Do personally, but it's up to you guys. That's my vote.
O Can Do's a little bit risque.
So we're done with the flight. Thanks for watching. Greetings and blessings out to wherever you are. Our next flight will be tomorrow. Will be the next leg of the World Tour. On Sunday we are flying Sunday Fun Days. Join if you want. If you want to join us on Discord, just look into the video description. And we are always flying on the East Asian servers. So catch you later. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.